Are you still with this Algerian prince or something?
No, he's not Algerian. They're straight from Abu Dhabi. So like they are stupid rich.
Yeah.
Like they
All
they
these
drop.
oil magnates.
Yeah, yeah. The dad. The I haven't met the dad, but the dad of the kid I'm looking after owns a really big, really rich football team. Like one
Yeah,
you've
those
definitely heard
guys,
of.
I've no doubt. Those guys fucking scare me, like with how rich and powerful they are. Like,
It's just oil money, man.
I don't know.
They're not. I wouldn't say
I
they're
know, but
powerful. So they're just rich. So
it's not even that. Like, I read a story once, and I'm not saying this is what the dad would do, but fuck me, you'd never know when people have that much fuck you money. Like, the world is open to them. But like, literally, they just see a guy reported a story. It was in one of these like lowly newspapers now, so believe none of what you hear or only half of what you see, that kind of shit. But it was like, according to this guy, and again, take it with a massive pinch of salt. He was like, he went on a business trip to Abu Dhabi or Dubai or one of those places, and one of his business colleagues was like this, like quite attractive woman in her like late 20s, early 30s, and a couple of lads, a couple of the locals took a shine to her, and a couple of rich guys were staying in the hotel. Anyway, the next morning, she wasn't in her room. It was like she was never staying there, just completely disappeared, never heard from again. That reporter missing, but the authorities couldn't do anything. Again, I don't know how true that is. It could be fear mongering, it could be racial prejudice targeted. But I don't know, man. I'm a big believer in death to the 1%. Nobody should be that rich. Nobody.
I honestly don't think it's even a rich man thing. I think it's a cultural thing. Um,
Probably.
since I've got a couple of friends who are in military intelligence, and they've kind of like told me stories this and the other. I am very much of the same opinion. Have you ever, you've seen, of course, you've seen Taken. You know how he's like super
Yeah.
paranoid about his daughter
Yeah.
going everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Like people shit on the Western world, but the Western world is like the last bastion of civility. There's just
I know.
like life is cheap in so many places of the world. It's
I know.
ridiculous.
I know that's not like a race thing. Like, I've seen reports and news, and it's doom scrolling. Like, you're right. In some other kind of second world, first world, sorry, third world places, like, people just die every fucking 2 minutes, and no
I
one
just
gives
don't
a
care.
shit. It's like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
exactly, and that's frightening. Like, the kids all laugh at me. Like, they always ask me, do I have any kids? And I always say none that I know of, which always gets a good laugh.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but they always say, why don't I'm like, I don't want kids. Like, why don't you want kids, sir? And they fill me full of comments like, oh, but you're a good teacher, you're a nice guy, and da, da, da. It's like, yeah, but if I had a kid, like, I would not sleep a wink until my kid turned 55. Like, I would just be a ball of anxiety
Oh man,
every
I'm
single
I'm
second of the
I'm I'm
day.
getting to Ireland as soon as I can. Um,
Yeah.
I'm fully convinced the UK is going to be in a civil war in the next 5 years.
Mate, this whole censorship thing is really scaring me and rubbing me the wrong way. Like, because they've done that pseudo fascist I'm so tired. Totalitarian thing now of, we'll censor the porn because no one can speak out about that because it'll just look like they're saying, oh, I want to have a wank, which is a politically clever move on their part. But then censoring porn will turn into, we'll censor this bit of news now about a protest. We'll censor this little news article. We'll censor this. We'll start censoring the stuff that we don't like and that doesn't fit in with our view of what we want the UK to be. That's
Oh,
when the
dude,
fucking
dude,
snowball starts.
when you've got a comedian like, look, tasteless joke, absolutely. You've got a comedian who went to
Yeah,
jail for teaching his dog to see Kyle.
yeah,
He spent time in jail for a joke. You know,
yeah,
um, and that was years ago, and it's only gotten worse since then. 12,000 people have gone to jail over stuff they've said online. You know,
yeah. Don't
like
like that.
Russia is
Don't like that at all.
Russia's got a couple of hundred dissenters in jail for the stuff they've said online.
But like, and I'm not saying, but that's Russia, so forget about it. But like, that's why Russia is so fucked, you know?
No, no,
I
no.
don't know, I
What
really
I'm
don't
saying
like
is
it.
we're worse than Russia. The UK is worse than Russia for online
I
censorship.
don't think so.
It is, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, well,
Well,
for online
it
censorship
w-
now, it's certainly getting that way. In that, I would
yeah,
probably agree.
and I don't even think it's going to be like a government thing. I think the government they're just kind of idiots at the minute. I honestly
I
think.
hate politicians.
Yeah, no, I hate politicians, but I'm genuinely look. I'm genuine. Like jokes aside, I'm not racist, okay? But I think it's going to come from the migrants, the Muslims. That once they realize that they're in a majority and they're in a position of power, I think they're gonna. It's gonna like you saw the riots last year. You know that
Yeah.
those little girls were stabbed, and these far right, aka concerned parents, were protesting.
Yeah.
And literally the next day there was like gangs of hundreds of armed Muslims, and they were being protected by the police, and they were going in and like stabbing people on the street, burning down pubs. Like you have hundreds of churches in the UK being burnt down every year mysteriously. Like look at Notre Dame. This has been happening for years.
Yeah.
And I think it's just going to kick off in the next couple of years, and I just don't want to be around for it. I don't want my daughter and my wife being here for it.
Yeah.
So I had to get a bit
Oh,
doom and
right.
gloom on you, but like it's just.
Mate, it's all doom and gloom. Like every time I'm online, and this is why I've limited the amount of screen time I have on my phone. Like I have a timer on Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter where I'm only allowed to spend 20 minutes in total between them, because we've just fucked the world into the dirt now. Like it's all the billionaires is the 1%. They all run the world. They all want to go into their bunkers while the rest of us nuke each other out of fear mongering, and who knows what comes next then. But it's horrible.
Yeah, no, mate, I don't really.
It's an absolutely horrible state of affairs.
But yeah, I was gonna message you at some point, because I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed it, but even from like the mucus plug chat, you do seem very down these days, man. I was gonna ask and see how you were doing,
I think I'm just a bit fucked off. So like today now, I'm feeling very sorry for myself because I put on a little bit of weight, because I was so sick at the start of the summer holidays, and by the time I got better, I was like, right, I am just gonna be very lazy. I'm gonna catch up with me. I was doing a bit of reading. I saw that fucking idiot. I'm gonna do a bit of reading. I'm gonna eat some junk food. I'm gonna do this, and it's just all catching up to me now. Like I can't eat a giant. To compare, like I can't just eat a giant bag of hunky dories anymore. I actually have to burn off some of the excess fat and energy. So I'm going to try and get to the gym tomorrow, make a better effort to exercise. But I've just been so busy like with school year. I was like, I just want to do sweet fuck all. But I like at the same time, just I'm on my own all the time. I don't like that. I saw Sarah for a couple of days, but we were like really busy and all that. And I'm encouraging her to come to Peterborough because money. She is in real. Like she's not like in debt or she doesn't owe me money or anything, but just July is always a bad month for her because it's MOT, rent. She pays rent every 6 months. She has a vet bill for her horse to pay, and now her car needs to be fixed as well. So she's like, I can't fucking spend anything except on the bare essentials of bread, milk, and water and all that. But
rice and ketchup meal.
Rice and ketchup meal, pretty much. But I told her I've just done a big shop today and I'm trying new recipes. I'm like, if you come to Peterborough, you will do everything for free. Like I'll wine and dine you. It'll be great. And when I was better, I was like, I'm after getting my suit dry cleaned. I was like, we're gonna go on a date. We're gonna go to a fancy restaurant. We're gonna go dancing. We're gonna have cocktails. And then I looked at my bank account and I was like, I will have to do a rain check on that, Sarah, because I can't afford to do that. Yeah. But so I'm a bit fucked off at that we're all kind of just living days. And I'm just a bit on edge that, like, will Sarah commit to living with me before Christmas? Because fuck me, I can't wait anymore. And I get that she has like these money troubles like once a year, but I'm like, come on, just you're shitter, get off the pot. Like you're always kicking the can down the road for living together, and my rent is just getting higher and higher, and I'm just a bit feeling like things are a bit bleak at the minute, and
they're just a bit stagnant with Sarah.
Yeah, exactly. And then just my job, I'm like, I fucking don't like my job. Like, I love working with kids, and this would probably be the same anywhere I go, but it's just all the bureaucracy and the paperwork and the kissing up, and I'm just I fucking hate working with other people.
I've been seeing it a bit in my job as well, and you're the first person I thought of. I was like, Connor would love this. The career laughs, they call them, a minor joke is told.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, I wish I could. There's a clip from Back to the Future I need to isolate to send you, because it's like, that's the career lap, but it's a scene of, if you ever rewatch Back to the Future, the first one, I think, But it's when the dad, George McFly, is just looking at the TV and he laughs at some joke. But it's like, that's the fucking laugh. That's the laugh I see 10 people do every fucking day.
Yeah. No, I think another... No! Sorry.
If you get the teleporter, you can teleport into the bunker.
Well, I don't have the teleporter, do I, Connor? Shut up.
Fucking waste of space. But yeah, dude, I find that people are, and this is the thing. I can't remember if I told you this or not. Did you know remember when I said to you, oh, there's the fucking kid with the fucking 19 hours of screen time a day on her phone and all that, and I reported that to the deputy principal. I was like, yeah,
anything. How does she brush her teeth?
I got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Like, I was marched into the deputy principal's office. I can't remember if I told you that or not. I got in trouble because she was like, it's none of our business. And I was like, are you telling me that it's not a concern that a kid is spending that much time on her phone? She shows no engagement with work. She barely has a fucking personality. She's like, doesn't matter, it's none of our business. I'm a mother, and I wouldn't like it. And I'm like, if she fucking brings that up again, I'm going to do the whole, are you trying to make me... Are you suggesting that you being a mother makes you a more effective educator because I'm not? Like, she's like, no, I'm just trying to explain that I'm a mother, my perspective is like, yeah, but you're trying to say that you have a unique perspective simply because you're a parent and that I don't. Like, do you not think I have the same level of care for children?
I would argue that she does have a unique perspective, but I would argue that she also doesn't care for kids in general more than you.
But for me, it's just, I'm just trying to get one up on her so that I can back her into a corner and be like, I can get you done for discrimination on that, yeah.
Yeah, you're vasectomy shaming me.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I'm talking really loud when it's open.
Oh, you're fine. But, no, I'm like, what? Like, as a parent, you wouldn't like that? As a parent, you wouldn't like if a teacher fucking told you that Dory was fucking 20 hours on her phone. Maybe you didn't know this. Maybe you.
I'd be like, all right, I'll have a word with her. Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah,
that'd be it.
Like,
that'd be
that's what a normal response would be. Yeah, and she tries to say it. She goes like, what if a parent now complained and da da da? I'm like, okay. She goes like, if a parent now was complaining about you and said this, I was like, Andrew, I'd be happy to have that conversation. I would say to the parent,
but she wouldn't
your child, I'm very concerned.
It'd be within her remit to look after the child if you were, being inappropriate or whatever it was, whatever the complaint was.
Yeah, but like
it would be her job to look out for her,
Yeah, so if the parent said to me, how dare you, look for her screen time, da da da, and I'm like, okay, I did it from place of concern. If you aren't bothered by her screen time, then neither am I. Now that I know that, cool, let's move on.
Yeah, but it's worth flagging up,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. But anyway, fuck me. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna do the bare minimum at work from now on. Like, if a kid comes to me with a problem, sure, I'll do what I can. But I might even. This is probably going to get me fired. So, exactly, I'm probably going to get fired for it if I get found out. But if I can do something about it, I will. Because there was a few times where I came across kids in other schools, like kids who were in our school who were friends with kids in other schools, came to me for help. They were like, my friend. One kid comes to me. I don't even teach her, but she knows I'm the guy who cares and fucking wants to help kids and that. She says, my friend is fucking drinking, washing up liquid. She says she's going to try and eat broken glass. Clearly that's a cry for attention rather than I am actually going to follow through on this. But still, the kid, whoever this kid is in a...
Washing up liquid. Like fairy.
But or bleach or whatever the fuck it was.
Okay,
I don't know.
okay.
But the point is, when you're 14 and you make these, I seriously doubt this kid would have done that. But it's clearly a cry for help of some kind. So I said, right, what's the kid's name? What school does she go to? I rang that school and I said, my name's Conor O'Leary. The first thing I said, I identified myself and what school I'm in. I was like, my name's Conor O'Leary. The number I'm calling you on, this is my phone number. I'm a teacher at Stanground Academy. Can you put me through to your head of safeguarding, please? And I said, and I worded it very carefully. I was like, I am told there is a student at your school named blah, blah, blah. I don't want you to confirm or deny that because that, obviously that's a breach of your protocol. I could be anyone, but there's a kid in my school saying that this kid is saying blah, 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 blah. Thought it might be worth looking into. And they said, oh, brilliant, thank you very much. And I said, if you need me, just give me a call, blah, blah, blah. So then they rang me back about 5 10 minutes later, said, yeah, Mr. A, we're looking into it. You're a legend. Thank you so much for that. Anything else you have for us? We love, you know, you're brilliant. Like, thank you so much. You're very good. And I was like, absolutely no problem. Just anytime a kid needs help, just happy to help. So then I thought I'll do you know, the kid was like, oh yeah, she has loads of messages and all that, and I can screenshot them and send them to you. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? If you want to do that, let's talk to the safeguarding team at our school as well, just because, you know, you're emailing me material or potentially going to email me material that is, you know, quite sensitive. It's your personal stuff and it's a kid's personal stuff. So I think we need to keep other people in the loop about that, in fairness. So I contacted the same fucking SLT member. I was like, yeah, she's going to email me this stuff. I can forward it on to you. Do you want me to do anything with it? And she fucking went off on me. She was like, no, you don't ring that school. That's our job. Like, you do da. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, am I just a middleman? This is why nothing gets done. I'm not being a fucking middleman because I'll send that. They'll probably, like, exactly. And I'm like, they're going to be getting this secondhand information. They're going to have to talk to this kid and get them to write a statement. Like, in the 3 or 4 hours it'll take them to do all that, I rang the school in 10 minutes and said, here's a kid who needs help them out. Like, that's as easy as it has to be.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's the fucking loops
yeah.
And you wouldn't have to do this in a school in, I don't know, fucking Singapore or Thailand or somewhere, you know?
Yeah, who knows?
It's just a red tape in a
like,
lot of Western countries, but around everything, you know?
Fucking bullshit. Like, what? Why does it have? Like, why do I have to say all that? Because they're like, she always says to me, like, if you're called into a court, you have to say all this, like everything, and I'm like, yeah, cool, perfect. I'm happy to do that. I don't think you understand that everything I do and everything I say, I choose my words very carefully. I approach everything very tactfully. I am happy to go to court for this. She goes, yeah, but you're leaving yourself open to trouble. I'm like, okay, so are you.
Yeah. But it's your job to put the kids first. You're a caretaker. You know, you are safeguarding children.
Man,
Of course you should be. If it means putting yourself at risk to save some kids, then absolutely 100%. You know?
Yeah.
Why is she saying that as if it's a big deal? Why is everything in our
like
school?
I know exactly. My thing is, the longer I work in the UK, the more it's that we as teachers are just supposed to be robots to turn the other kids into robots so that they can be droned onto the capitalist assembly line and fed into the meat grinder so that they can spit out babies to feed the economy and do the same thing, rinse and repeat.
Yeah, I don't think they've even put that much thought into it, man, if I'm being completely honest.
I don't know. Like, grades are important in that they get you into the job, but in the more philosophical point of existence, like, grades don't fucking matter. Like, just be a decent human being and you'll find your way.
You have no idea how many people are just fleeing the UK. Myself included, once I get a bit of money, because this job I could potentially do from Ireland. I'd just fly over to the UK every summer and do it. You know? Or I'd just fly over whenever I was needed if I was getting long contracts. But at the minute, this contract is for 2 to 3 months every year. And if I can stay with this family every year, you know, potentially get more pay, that could be ideal, you know? But I don't want to live in the UK. I barely want to live in Ireland at this rate because that seems to be going down the shitter too.
Yeah, I like living in the UK, and I do like it here, but it just being a fucking adult sucks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah, but this was a very long way of saying, how am I? I am a little bit miserable. I'm doing my best, but I have days where I am a bit miserable. But I am trying. I'm trying to do better.
I don't blame you, man. But
being on my own certainly doesn't help. Yeah. Being on my own does not help. Like, when I'm with Sarah, when I have people to talk to and hang out with, I'm happy as a clam.
Happy as a pram.
But just when I do stroll, it's not great, and I'm just kind of hating my.
Hello. Hello.
For shit all the time.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Hello.
You cut out. There's a massive delay.
Yes. Hello.
Okay. It just come through on mine. It said connection to server failed. So I think my internet dropped out for a bit. You still there? Hello?
Orbit synchronized.
Okay. I am.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can
Hear me? Hello,
Oh.
can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah. It said the share screen was stopped.
You can hear. Gran, I'll tell you what.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah. Hello. What I'll do is I'll stay on my screen, and maybe it's a bit of a because I've got shit internet here. Maybe it's a bit of a strain, so I'll just stay on my screen and chat to you for a bit.
Okay. Yeah. But everything else is relatively okay.
Oh yeah, look, I'm tipping along,
Yeah.
doing what I can. How are you?
I'm just busy, man. I've worked every day for the last almost 3 months.
Yeah.
The
I hope
job,
you're making bank out of this.
I'm earning just shy of 8.5 grand a month.
8.5 grand. Nice.
Just shy of it. Plus, there's apparently the rumor there's a big tip at the end of the season every season. Like 1 year, apparently the whole team got Rolexes. So, but
Well,
then,
that's bullshit. You can't put a Rolex in your bank account.
well, or either that or a big envelope full of cash.
I'd prefer if they gave you an envelope full of cash. That would be a lot better.
Well, a Rolex increases in value by £900 every year.
Okay, but what does that do? Like, can you sell it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. If you get a Rolex, then sell it.
So our team leader, she got a Rolex for like just under 4 grand, like I can't remember, a good few years ago, and now it is worth just shy of 9.
Nice. Fuck, man, get me a job in one of these places. Like when you were telling that story in the mucus plug, I hate that you've called it that, by the way. But when you put it at all, you know, it was Chris Hemsworth and he was really shy. And it's like, Dom, can you go up chat to him? You say, listen, mate, I know a guy. He's like social butterfly. He will talk to anyone. If you need networking, he's the guy. So get me in on that.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, dude, I can't tell you how hard the training was for my job, and I've done the hardest training you can possibly do for this job. That's why I've gotten at the top level. Like there was 30, 40 of us training for different allocations all over London this summer.
Yeah, no, when you say training, like physical training or what?
Yeah. No, so they do. It's basically they treat it like a military deployment. They do pre-deployment training.
Okay.
And I got the best because obviously it's a bunch of like rich people flying over want to spend their summer in London.
Yeah.
And so they train all these basically security guards for them, and I got the best family, like by far.
Nice.
Like they bought God knows how much they spent, but they bought VIP passes for Disneyland Plus for like over 120 people, like all the staff, all the security, all the family members. So like there were people there who were like they'd save a couple of grand, they'd go for a weekend to Disneyland, and they'd wait in queue for hours and hours and hours, and we would just sail past them straight to the front of the queue because we had VIP passes on. So I went on every single ride in Disneyland Paris about 10 times over, skipping past families who had saved for months to get there. And the thing is, because we were only small groups, we would take up the whole roller coaster, and there was like half the roller coaster was empty, but we'd go on, and then we'd just jump straight back in the queue. Like there was one family that we jumped past, and they were like, "We saved 4.5K to get here," and it was like,
"Oh,
sorry guys." It was like, "Sorry guys," but and like the thing is that the kid I'm looking after, he's a cunt. He's a little cunt.
Oh yeah.
He's a proper little Joffrey. Like his friends are okay. He's got like a group of little friends that he hangs around with that he brings everywhere. Of course, they get everything.
How old is this kid?
He's 14. And
Oh wait, so is this guy who wanted to meet Chris Hemsworth and that as well?
yeah.
For some reason, when you were telling that story, I imagine like some fucking twat in his like late 20s or that.
No. He's a 14-year-old. But he.
So he's just an entitled little bollocks, is he?
Like genuinely, he's never known anything else. He's never known anything other than just getting his own way instantly. Like he's
Wow.
got people. He's got like Moroccan special forces guys who are like who've done some gnarly shit, you know, working with the SAS, hostage rescue, all that. And he was like biting him today in an escape room. We went to an escape room together, and he was like biting him like as a laugh, like just because he's a little cunt. And he just needs he just needs someone to kick the shit out of him just once.
Yeah.
You know, his older brother's 17. Genuinely, he is like sound. He is so sound. His older sister really switched on, like mega smart. To be fair, out of all the people in the family, I got the worst one. I got the entitled little brat.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'm getting paid. You know, it's literally supporting my family. So, you know, if I'm at that stage in my life where because I'm looking after my family, if they were paying me enough, I'd be like, cool, whose arse do I need to wipe? You know, whose boots do I need to kiss? If you're paying me the money,
Jesus.
I don't care. I just pay me so I can support more kids and get a bigger house myself. So,
Wow.
but this is a yearly thing. I could get work with them every year. And what another team has done, there were another 2 guys who worked for this kid's mum, and they worked for her years ago. And what happened is they stayed on every year. She liked them. So what they did is, because I work through a company, I get paid X percentage of what they actually pay the company. Say 45%. Say I get paid 45% of the daily rate. But
it's like when I was with Engage Education, like when I was with Neil Wade first, like they'd pay the agency to have me, and I would get a smaller cut of that, which is why when I got off the contract, then I get a much bigger cut then.
But that's it. Imagine if you went and started your own firm and you've got 100% of that. That's what these 2 lads have done, and that's the long-term goal for pretty much everyone on the team, is to eventually get their way in good enough with the family so they can go off and do their own thing, you know, and get 100% of the wages. Because the guys that previously used to work for mum, they're on like £800 a day. You know, they're on stupid money. So that's the goal. So that's why, look, if the kid's being a brat, he's being a brat. I'm going to put up with it because he's literally putting, you know, food on the table and, you know.
I know, mate, and I know it's easy for me to say over here, but like, don't sacrifice your dignity either.
Oh no, he doesn't do anything to me. I promise you, he's not doing.
But
he just.
I know,
like,
but regardless, like wherever you end up, you know, your dignity is not worth.
No.
You know,
Of course
like
not,
I know.
of course not. But the worst thing he's done to me is we were in an escape room and he got a torch out and he was just being a bit weird and he just shone it in my face and was like, just look. I think he was just curious about my eyes because I've got lighter eyes. They're all obviously Arab, so they've got brown eyes.
Yeah.
That was it. Oh, he rubbed my head once because I obviously have a shaved head.
Yeah.
So no, dude, I'm not like selling out, but I'm putting up with like I'm working with people who are like, you know, civvies, like no police background, no military background, and they're like, oh god, I had to finish at 9:30 today, and someone was a bit rude to me. I'm like, dude, that's an easy day, like compared to some of the shit I've done in the past. So I'm more than willing to put up with it. Like, we stayed in a fucking 4-star hotel in Paris, completely paid for, breakfast, dinner, lunch, all paid for, and they were like, oh, the rooms are a bit small, and I'm like, fucking get over yourself, you know. It's like there are people who think they know like a proper hard day's work and they don't.
Their fucking rooms are probably the same size as my whole apartment.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, like it was. Pretty much. You know, and we had like a rainfall shower and everything, and they were like, oh, the croissant in the morning was a bit stale, and it's like, all right. Did you pay for it though?
Bunch of fucking pussies.
Yeah, no, but that's the kind of shit I have to deal with. But then they think because in the security business, oh, I'm basically special forces, and it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're an absolute little wet wipe, you fucking bleeding scrouch, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I got Dublin with that, but yeah. Yeah, dude, this job.
I definitely gotta try and get you in for Careers Week. Talk about the Marines, talk about security. Within, obviously, I'm not saying like, oh, I protect this particular family, and this is where we will be at this particular time. But like, we can talk about the security profession as a generality.
Yeah. Well, look, I've signed a contract. I'm not even going to tell you who it is. You know, I've told you too much.
I don't.
Who it is anyway. But,
Well, I don't
and
fucking care who it is anyway. And you know I won't be telling the lads or anything. So.
No, I know. But I'm telling you because you're my best friend. So like, don't.
Yeah.
I trust you
Aw.
not to go blabbing.
No, I won't go blabbing. No, like because I know like if I said that and then someone said it and then it got on TikTok, fuck, like that could be your career done forever.
Oh,
you know, I wouldn't do that to you,
instantly.
Jesus
No one
Christ.
would ever hire me ever again. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. My career is done. I'd have to go find work in fucking Tesco or somewhere.
Yeah, but I will say this though, I'm really glad that because I know you're having a tough time in the Marines and all that now. I'm really glad that it's literally paying off now. So
Oh, dude,
I'm really
I
happy
kept
to hear that.
my military ID. I probably shouldn't have. It's a bit naughty of me to do, but they can't prove that I still have it. So what I'm tempted
Yeah.
to do is just to walk back on camp because I would get let in with my ID. I'm just gonna take a big shit on my old boss's desk. But genuinely, the only thing that's stopping me is that I've got to drive all the way down to Portsmouth to do it, and I can't be fucked. But if I ever do happen to find my way back down to Portsmouth and my ID is still in date, then I'm definitely shitting on the desk. Fucking prick.
Yeah. Trying to think, is there anything else new with me? Watched a couple of movies in cinema. Obviously, I saw the new Naked Gun last night with my friend Colin.
Oh, don't spoil it,
it's
don't
pretty-
spoil it, because I might be seeing it.
I won't. It's pretty good. There's
Yeah, I've
some
heard.
really
I've
good
heard.
jokes
It's
in
like, is comedy coming back?
it. Like in terms of the story, like in a more modern setting, it is pretty much like the first Naked Gun, just with a few modern updates.
Yeah, but you're not going to
to
watch the
certain
story, though, are you?
things.
You're going to watch it for the quips and the physical
True.
comedy.
But and I was saying to my buddy Colin, like at some of the jokes, you're like, well, I could see where that joke was leading up to and all that. And my friend Colin was like, yeah, but some of those jokes kind of have to be in there because if it's a comedy film, it has to appeal to the masses rather than I got this joke because I was observant. So I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
okay, fair
They've
enough.
got to spell it out a little
But
bit
there,
more.
yeah, but there are some great fucking lines in it, and yeah, I think you'll really like it.
Yeah, well, I did see an interview with Liam Neeson, and the whole thing is like, he's not done it the same way as Leslie Nielsen. He's done it in like, I am going to play this as serious as a car crash, and
No, I actually think it's the other way around, where Leslie Nielsen was as serious as a heart attack, and Liam Neeson is a little bit goofy in it, like, and it works.
I thought it was basically, that Ricky Gervais clip. I thought it was just that essentially, but in a movie.
It's not quite that serious.
Yeah.
He's not, but like he is very good in it, and I think if Liam Neeson, a bit like Leslie Nielsen, pivots to comedy, I think it'll be a very good career move for him because I think he would be very well.
Oh well, he's too old for action
suited to
now.
it.
You know?
Oh sure, he's like fucking 70 something. Like if he was a cop in real life, they'd be saying, "Dude, you need to like legally, you have to be retired now."
I saw him in that film. It was an Irish film where he plays an ex-IRA hitman, and he actually goes to Bantry in the movie, but it's not really Bantry, but they pretend that it's Bantry.
Oh.
And he I think he throws a punch at someone, and it's like a proper old man punch, and it's like, all right,
Yeah.
he's done. Like do you remember The Irishman, the one with Rob De Niro? And they tried to
I've not
CGI
seen
him.
it, but I think I know the scene you're about to talk about. That
They-
old
they-
man kick when he's supposed to be a 21-year-old.
Yeah, they CGI him to make him look young, and he just punches like an old man, and it's like, and the guy's
Yeah.
like, oh, and it's like, that didn't hurt you. Like, come on.
It's
Like,
like
if
in
that was
if you watch the new Indiana Jones, whatever the fuck it's called, it was painfully mediocre. Like it was
the one
it
with
was
the girl
so
from Fleabag.
yes, it was so mediocre that I can't even remember anything that happened in it now except for how it ends. But there's the start of the film. He's like, it's like a flashback to some point in his like youth, and he's like very well done CGI to de-age him and all that. But the problem is, as you say, he still moves like an old man. So there's some like he runs like an old man. He moves like, and you're like, if you move like that back in the Raiders of the Lost Ark, people were saying like, this guy has rickets.
Yeah. I watched, what did I watch recently? I watched The Bad Guys 2, which is surprisingly good. I obviously watched that at the time. I
Right.
didn't pay my own money to go see that.
I was about to say like, oh, did you watch that with Dory and Sarah? I was like, no, you're not in. You're not with them. Oh, you must have watched it with fucking Joffrey. That's going to be what I call them from now on.
Oh no, do. Pretty much every movie I watched this year has been with the client. Apart from Sinners, which I maintain is my favorite film of the year so far. It's brilliant.
It is a very good movie.
I bought it on YouTube. I enjoyed it that much, and that's a big deal for me. I think the Dune movies and the Lord of the Ring movies are the only ones I bought so far. So.
Yeah, the Dune films are fucking brilliant.
They're class. Fucking deadly.
I saw both of them twice in cinema. I love them that much.
Fucking deadly. sorry. I don't know in the Netherlands. Yeah, deadly.
Yeah, diddly. Oh, I found out as well. Like Sarah was like singing to herself. My Sarah, the best Sarah, was singing to herself a while ago, and like she was singing. She was like, I was like, who fucking sings that song? And it was a song I hated. It was probably a song that was like on a Sky ad or on an O2 ad, fucking on repeat back when we had terrestrial TV over and over again. And I was like, who fucking sings that song? She goes, oh, it's no. And I was like, oh, I fucking hate that song. I hate it so much. And then I go, is that who sings it? I fucking don't want to ever listen. And then she was singing something else, like, they sing that too? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, but it's Coldplay. And then as soon as she told me Coldplay, all I could think of was, fuck, what is his name? The guy who was always like, damn, play Coldplay. He's a fucking amazing guitarist.
Oh, Kieran something.
Yeah, that was it. But I was just
alcoholic.
and he's like, yeah, man, he had problems. What are you sending me?
Go into Google and look up Pot of Greed, and that's him. Just Google Yu-Gi-Oh! Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed. Because I very clearly remember what he looks like. I don't know if you do. Okay, that does look like him. Damn, it's a fucking
San
amazing
Diego
guitarist. No, he's not. Oh my God. Core memory unlocked.
Yeah. No, I just sent you some stuff of Dory. I think he sent San Diego Song is a Savage song as well.
Is it? I don't know.
But Coldplay, I've since started to like Coldplay just because Sarah took me to see them live and they were amazing. They actually were like I'm not super keen on any of their songs really, but them live was amazing.
Nice. But the only concert I've been to is the one I went to last April, and that was the PlayStation concert, and it was unbelievable. It was so good. It was gay. It was literally just Kratos and Thor sucking each other off on stage.
Oh.
And then I wanked, and everyone looked at me, and then everyone clapped.
Kratos would have to lift up that big belly to get to Thor's schmeat.
It's schmeat. Beware the schmeat.
He just lays it down on the table like the hammer instead. Dunk.
Dunk. And he just pours out a Capri Sun.
God, I need to rewatch that clip. Thank you for sending me the playlist, by the way. I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously I haven't done it with older clips, but I do label clips now as I upload them. So you should be able to find it handy enough.
Yippee.
Yeah. I do that with the kids all the time. They're like, oh, sir, da da da. And I was like, hooray!
Yeah.
I must start doing that one now. Yay!
We have Dory's christening, 18th of October. Are you free by any chance?
I think I'm. Am I free? Yes, but it does mean I will have to leave that Sunday night to get back to Peterborough.
Okay, no, the only reason I'm asking, not like it is a big event, but Sarah's family's coming up, Sarah's best friends are coming up, all my cousins are going to be there, most of my immediate family are going to be there. It'll be good. It'll be a good day out.
Oh, so what you're saying is I have a whole new audience to test my material on.
100%, yes.
All right, I will do my best. I'll do my best to go there because I if anything else, I do like meeting a new crowd and being like, "Hey, what's happening?"
It'd mean a lot to me, man, because I haven't seen you in a while, and I couldn't really bring you to the wedding, and it'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I'll do my best, but
no pressure. If you can't make it, though, I get it.
I will. I should be able to make it, but it just means I'll have to come down on the Friday night or something because.
Yeah, of course.
To warrant the journey, because I can't take if I take another sick day, like pull a sickie, Like that's around. In fact, I have Eva's invitation magnetized onto my fridge. When was that? That was 11th of October. Yeah, the school is gonna sniff shenanigans if I pull another sickie around that time, unless I have a really good reason.
Yeah.
And like I've already fucking, and I didn't even want to take the last few days off, but I had to because I was just shitting my guts out all the time.
We've got a couch that you can stay at if you want. The spare room door is moving into it soon, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
fine,
can.
that's
You're
fine.
more than welcome to stay on the couch. You know,
That's fine,
you've seen
I'll
our
do-
nice
I'll do
big
that.
couches.
Yeah. That's fine. And I'll have the doggies to protect me.
Oh yeah.
I talk in my sleep a lot though, so
That's-
the dogs
yeah,
are
I
probably
know.
like, "The fuck is he talking?"
They're coming at the back door. Stop! Save the children! Oh no! I honestly, dude, I'm not making it. I promise. We went on mountain training. This was back in 2016, and a guy had fucking Afghanistan night terrors while we were all asleep in our sleeping bags. Woke everyone up, and it sounded very simple. Just, and the next morning he's like, "Yeah, sorry lads, I had a bit of a bad dream."
That's the funniest thing. Oh my god.
He was proper like tweaking in his sleeping bag. We thought someone was being stabbed to death.
It's like he's clearly traumatized. He clearly needs professional help.
Yeah, and just the next morning, he just came up to us. He had a cup of tea on his big overcoat. Was like, "Yeah, sorry about that, lads."
I have to write that down at some point tomorrow because when I go on stage and I just tell like I have a friend in the military and I'm just gonna tell like you fucking shitting in front of the sniper, like I'm gonna tell that like jeez.
Tell the one about the officer who we caught shitting about 100 meters outside of our harbour area. On all
I don't
fours.
know this. I don't know this story. I don't know this story.
Oh man!
Let me do a piss first. Let me go for a wee first. I gotta.
Okay,
I gotta
bring the
lock
mic
into
with you.
this
I want to
one.
hear it.
I'll be right back.
Oh. Doobie-doop-doop-doo. Doobie-doop-doop-doo.
Fire in the hole.
Nice. Got us.
Tagging map.
Oh, I was giggling while I was pissing at that. Oh god, that's so funny. And you're all just like against your
just woke up
logs
like,
where you've
what
been
the
sitting around the
fuck?
fire.
Yeah. No, we were all in our sleeping bags, man. We were all like, we were fully asleep, and you wake up to a grown man being like, like, and that's genuinely what it sounds. I'm not exaggerating to the story. So.
Right, I want to know this story of commanding officer. How do you shit on all fours?
Oh,
like
man.
a dog or something?
No.
Like, was
He
he
was shitting-
squatting
he was-
like
he
like
was crab
Spider-Man or? Like, there's so much to unpack there. Like, the core strength alone, obviously you're in the military, you're a bunch of strong guys. But like, he's squeezing his ass cheeks. Like, it's not a practical. He'd have been better off if he was on,
Okay.
like...
Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. So, all right. So we'd been doing this big NATO exercise in Latvia, and we do this thing where we set up what's called a harbour area, and it's basically like a triangular formation. Whenever you get into somewhere where you're going to rest for the night, you get into a triangular formation. Everyone pitches their bivouacs facing outwards, and you sleep with your head facing outwards and your rifle next to you, so that someone attacks you during the night, you can all just roll over, grab your rifle, and start firing outwards.
Yeah.
And usually it's one section is one side of the triangle. So like about 12 men is a section of the triangle. And usually when everyone gets into the harbor area, you set up, you get your sentries out. So on each corner of the harbor is a big GPMG, big belt-fed weapon. And people leave the harbor through one of these areas, and then they do a patrol of the area from there, and they enter another, point on the triangle. So me and one of the other lads, we were sent out on this patrol. So we got into the harbour. Everyone else was setting up all their kit. Like the sun was going down, and so we were literally just like we had this. I think it was Fern, Major Fern was his name. He had a head like a kidney bean. He kind of looked like he was a bit Down syndrome, but he wasn't. But he was super posh. The men, the cheeky men. He was just like posho. And we'd gotten told off for shitting in previous harbours, because you're supposed to shit away from the harbour area, because obviously, you don't want to be walking across it in the dark. So we walk out maybe about 150 metres, and like full fighting order, we hear rustling, expect it to be the enemy, and so he had his legs out.
Like genuinely expected it to be the enemy.
Yeah. So he had his legs out in front of him, his arms underneath him, kind of doing like a weird reverse plank, with his trousers around his ankles. So I just saw that robot fall funny. He fell funny. And he's squeezing out shit. That's almost going into his open trousers. Like it's just his dong just flopping down. His rifle miles away from him. Basically, if it was anyone else who had got caught, they would have had the fucking life thrashed out of them. But he was literally the head of all of Zulu Company. Like he had like 120 blokes under his command. And we caught him in the woods by himself with his rifle away from him, shitting almost into his pants, pale legs out. And he was just like, men? Like just totally deadpan, not embarrassed in the slightest, just like, hello? We were just like, we just turned around. We were like, yes, now do it again. That's how he talks. And we were just like, yeah, fuck this. No one's going to believe us. And we just turned around and went back.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's very funny.
He was such a strange guy. Like, we hated him, but he was good at his job. Like, he had us do a 27-mile tactical insertion march under enemy lines on that exercise, and we absolutely butt-fucked the NATO forces. Like, we were so pissed off.
Sorry, how long was that?
So over the course of 24 hours, so we were slow-moving, a very slow-moving tactical insertion. Full kit on, full Bergen on, rifles, ammo, radios, water, everything. We were carrying everything on our backs through 28-degree heat in the middle of a Latvian swamp with mosquitoes that would bite through a fucking knitted wool jumper. It was brutal.
Yeah.
It was one of the worst experiences of my life.
What was the distance you had to go?
27 miles. But we didn't know this when we set off. And we because we were moving so slowly and so tactically, we only stopped for water breaks maybe twice. No food, no sleep, 24 hours of just slow creeping. And we had like patrols going past us in the night and everything. We almost got ran over by an armoured vehicle because they just didn't know we were there. They didn't expect us to be that far into. But when we finally got to the village, it's on my Instagram. I think I've sent you the picture before of after the attack. Yeah. We showed up, and the Italians and the Spanish, who were supposed to be playing the Latvians, and we were supposed to be playing the Russians in this exercise, we caught them having breakfast. Like, they were literally stuffing their faces with donuts, like, chilling out. They weren't expecting an attack for, like, 3 days. And we just absolutely butt-fucked them and just won the exercise, like, a week early.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it was very good. So the guy was a genius, because he knew our limits, and he knew that, oh, yeah, you're fine, you can smash this. But we hated his guts because he just like pushed it too far. He made our job way more difficult than it needed to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the end of that.
Crab walk shitting, nearly shitting into his trousers. That's so funny. He
was such a weird looking guy. If you met him in the shops, you would never in a million years guess he was military.
Yeah.
He was just like,
think he'd kill you 8 times before you hit the ground.
Yeah, well, no, he had He had like proper dad bod, like weedy little shoulders. Like he could run and he was like fit and in really good shape, but I don't think he was much of a fighter. Not
Yeah.
by Marine standards anyway. But then again, they're the ones you want to watch out for, you know? Like the fucking... Have you ever seen the most decorated Special Forces soldier in American history?
Of course I haven't.
He looks like an accountant. Like you'd never
Right.
guess. He's just like, and then someone was like, if you're in a fucking dangerous part of the world and a fucking American shows up who looks like he should be doing taxes, then you should be worried because they've sent in their best. It's not the big
Yeah.
bearded, you know, fucking Mark Ruffalo type.
Right.
Mark Ruffalo,
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark
Not those
Wahlberg,
types.
yeah.
Yeah, Mackie Mac.
Dropping a pin.
Hey, what's happening? What are you doing? Yeah, stay prayed up.
That's my underage daughter. I only remember that from one of the
Hey.
Transformers movies.
Yeah. There's so much to unpack. I've only seen clips of it, but I think whatever it is, the fourth one, because I stopped watching after the third one, because I fucking hated the third one. But when the boyfriend's like, yeah, it's the Romeo and Juliet law, actually. The fact that he has it in his wallet and it's laminated, I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's a sexual predator.
Oh no, 100%. He fully intended to like violate an underage girl.
Yeah. I found out as well that the actress, because I think the YouTube channel I watch, Mr. Sunday Movies, because they were like, wow, that girl was like really shit in that movie. And normally they're like, normally we don't shit on actors, especially young actors, but she's like the granddaughter of some multi-billionaire. So clearly she said, Granddad, I want to be in a movie. And he made it happen. So yeah, fuck her.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Nepo baby.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. How is Sarah and Dory?
Really good. Sarah has lost a bunch of weight. She's been doing calorie deficit, so I thought I'd join her, get in on the action. So I've been doing calorie deficit. I've been trying to get back into shape. I've been doing lots of crunches and running and stuff. But yeah, no, Dory, as you'll see in the pictures in the video, she's growling now. Yeah, it's great. I've got a feral child. She's like a badger. But no, she's doing really well. I've got no complaints. I can't wait to get back and see her. I haven't seen her in a few weeks. Like she didn't have teeth the last time I saw her.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, for the love
You
of
just,
God, no.
you hope for the love of God, you'll just get back there now. There'll be teeth marks all over Sarah, and she'll
there's a
leap,
video.
and then Dory will leap at you like a face hugger.
No, there's a video of her meeting Isla for the first time. My niece, who's 6 now, and she actually tries to bite her. Like not in an angry way. She's just like, "Oh, what do you taste like?" You know?
Yeah, that's babies.
Yeah.
Don't you like the taste of freedom?
Yeah. How are you, Dory? Well, me and old Champa here.
Oh, and she tried to bite. We have like a water-filled sensation mat, and she tried to bite through that too. Sarah caught her in the act and was like,
What's
"Hey!"
that?
And
What
So
is a sensation?
so it's kind of like kind of, you know, like a changing mat. It's kind of like that.
It's not a weird sex thing, is it?
No, God, no, it's for babies. No, it's like a changing mat, but you
Oh God,
fill it
definitely not.
you half fill it with water, and it's got like little sparkly plastic fish and stuff in it, and they sit on it, and it makes a
Okay.
sloshing noise, and the sparkles, and they're like, ooh, and they just, you know, it's just good sensations, you know. It's just it's chill, and but it's
So it's
made
like,
out of, like
ecstasy for babies. Or the closest they'll ever come to it.
it's kind of like if they made a waterbed that was enjoyable to
Yeah.
watch when you were tripping out on
I'm
mushrooms.
tripping balls.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Essentially, that's the. I'll send you the video if you want. It's just she just like leans over and she's just like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at. She'll be 2 in December, won't she?
She'll be 1 in October.
1 in October.
Yeah.
Wait. Hang on a second. Because when
She was-
you said
she was born last
I was
October.
teaching. Hang on. Was I teaching a life skills class? Wait. I don't know. I can't remember. Because I thought I was teaching one class, but then I was like, wait, did I teach them last year or this year? Or...
Oh, give me one
Right,
sec. Sarah's
there you
calling
go. Okay, so.
The struggle for managed democracy continues.
We have no time to waste. Liberty
Hello.
calls for aid across the galaxy.
Hello, you can talk to Sarah if you need to.
No, it's fine. I've chatted to her today anyway, and I'll call her back afterwards. She just wanted me. She sent me a link to 3 bed frames we're getting for Sarah, and she just wants me to choose which one to buy.
Orbit synchronized.
I see. Very good. How was Niall and Eva when they came over?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Oh.
I wish I was, but
Neither was I.
yeah, it's shite. No, they seemed to have a good time. They spent a lot of time in Hebden Bridge, but that's where I recommended they go stay because it was it's kind of posh and gay.
Right.